Assalamu alaikum students, hope you all are fine. Our next lesson for grade 3 science is environmental changes, their impacts and ways to combat them. This is the part 2 of previous lesson. We will continue our topic. Objectives. By the end of the lesson, you will be able to identify and name major environmental changes, recognize that environment can change and this can pose dangers to living things. Dear students, as you already know, the major causes of environmental changes are climate change, deforestation, global warming, and greenhouse effect. Last week we did climate change and deforestation. So this week we are going to continue with greenhouse effect and global warming. Yes, dear students, let's start with greenhouse effect. This is the new topic for you people in grade 3. But you already know that we used to get energy from sun in the form of sunlight. When sunlight hits the earth, it is being reflected. But some amount of the sunlight is being captured in the earth's atmosphere. This is earth's atmosphere, okay? So, there are some gases like carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide. These gases are being produced by human activities. Now, these gases help to trap the extra light from the sun and they are keeping the earth warm. They are increasing the temperature of the earth. This effect is known as greenhouse effect. And the layer which is very near to the earth's surface is known as troposphere. This one. This part is known as troposphere. Now the scientists and all the governments joined together in 2015 at United Nations Climate Change Conference because the temperature was increasing at 2 degrees Celsius average. So they decided that we should decrease the temperature limit by 1.5 degrees Celsius because it was creating a bad impact on living organisms present on the earth. Okay students, let's see what are greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide, it is being created by burning of fossil fuels, petroleum, water vapors. You already know that water vapors are present in the Earth's atmosphere. Nitrous oxide is used in rocket fuels, racing cars, hospitals, and it is also found in agricultural fertilizers. Hydrofluorocarbons. This gas is being found in air conditioning and refrigerators. And we all know that air conditioners and refrigerators are very important part of our life. They all are present in our homes. Methane. Methane is being produced by cattle and dairy farms. All these greenhouse gases are increasing day by day because of human activities and they are capturing the heat present in the atmosphere and increasing the temperature of the earth. Let's see main causes of greenhouse gases. Fertilizers, gasoline, they used to release nitrous oxide. Carbon dioxide is being released by factories burning fossil fuels. Aerosols also release CFCs and HFCs. Oil, refrigerators, and methane is being released by cattle farming. Now you can see in a picture what is going on. The forests are on fire, factories are releasing smoke. So it means that greenhouse effect is causing a global warming. And we have already discussed that global warming is affecting our life also, other organisms also, including human beings and animals. So what is global warming? Global warming is increase in the average temperature of Earth's atmosphere, including land and oceans. Okay, students, now how do we know that we are causing global warming? There are some indicators that tell us that we are causing global warming at a very high rate. Like our upper atmosphere is shrinking, there is less oxygen in the air, and winter is warming faster than summer. More fossil fuel carbon is present in the air. The amount of carbon that is being burnt by fossil fuels is increasing day by day in air, water. More heat is returning to the earth, and the oceans are warming. Nights are also warming faster than days. Okay, dear students, climate change is a global environmental problem. Because of climate change, all the organisms present on the earth will be affected. Either they are animals or either they are human beings. As we have discussed earlier in previous lesson that because of climate change and increase in the temperature, the sea level will rise. And when the sea level will rise, eventually many islands of the earth will come underwater and the living organisms present there will move from one place to another place, causing climate refuge increase. Because they have to shift from that place, they can't live there. There will be more droughts and species will be extincted. More frequent floods will be there. We will be having less usable waters, crop failures, stronger hurricanes. Severe weather conditions will prevail around the earth. Now, what are the solutions and approaches to climate change? And why do we need to act? Because we have only one earth. And you already know that there is only one planet which has life, and that is Earth. And if we will not take action right now, it will be too late. Let's discuss some solutions and approaches which we can apply to climate change mitigation. Phase out fossil fuels. I told you already that fossil fuels used to release carbon dioxide and many gases in the air. So we have to reduce the use of fossil fuels. Use renewable energy resources like solar energy, wind energy. Go for the green technologies. Electric mobility. Use public transport which is using green technology. And curb deforestation. Reforestation. We have to plant more and more trees. Reduce the meat consumption. More plant-based diet we have to follow. And curb the population growth. The last one is reduce carbon storage. Reduce carbon storage means that when we will reduce the amount of fossil fuel burning, definitely the amount of carbon present in the air and water and land will be reduced. And overall, we have to live with sustainability. So what is sustainability? Sustainability means that we have to use all the resources, whatever we have, very wisely. Dear students, this is a mind map of connecting with nature. And why should we connect with nature? Because the climate will not wait for us and we must act quickly. When we will not act quickly, we will not be having any advantages or services of natures for us. We will not get any benefits. So how can we connect with nature? We can grow plants, we can go for a walk, and the most important thing is that we have to take care of our nature. Okay, now here is a mind map for energy saving climate change tips for school. First thing is transport. We can go to school by walk, ride a bike, take the bus to the school instead of using our own private cars. What about waste? We can reduce the lunch rubbish or we can recycle it. We can use it as a compost also. Lightning, whenever you are going for recess or lunch break or your PEs, turn off the lights. And most important thing is use energy efficient lights. Heat and air conditioning also the same thing. Whenever you are going out of the class, you have to switch off all the ACs present in the class. Office equipments, Good Energy Star rating of office equipments can be used. PowerPoints and all the photocopiers, computer printers can be switched off when we are not using them. Canteen. Mostly we don't have canteens in our school, but at home also for school lunch we can bring locally grown produced. And the most important thing, we should think about our own actions, that what we are doing for our climate change mitigation. Until and unless we will not think, we cannot take any step. And you know, kids, in our school we used to have one energy saving day, that is Wednesday. Yes. On Wednesdays we used to switch off lights for 2 hours. That's a very good step that we are taking. Okay, dear students, this is your AFL sheet for this lesson. You are going to recall your lesson and you are going to solve this. Question number 1. Read and circle the correct options. You will read these statements very carefully and you are going to circle either it is true or false for this statement. Question number 2. Read carefully and circle the correct options. For example, number 1 is the greenhouse effect. A option is the decrease in the surface temperature on Earth. B option is the rise in the surface temperature of the Earth. C option is caused by the oxygen shortage. Now think which should be correct for greenhouse effect. Yes, B option is the rise in the surface temperature on Earth. So you are going to circle this B option. Dear students, there are many very good videos for you people to watch on climate change, its impacts, and the preventive steps to take. So please go on these links. Just copy paste these links in Google YouTube and then watch these videos very carefully. Okay students, next work for this lesson is to search and create a mind map on any of the following topics: climate change, global warming, impact of global warming or climate change, behavior change for combating climate change. Now remember that you have to create a mind map. And I have shown you earlier in this lesson what mind maps looks like. They can be on A4 size paper also. Remember, you have to submit your work before 12/5/20 and the marks rewarded for this work will be 10. Thank you so much kids. Stay home, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.